Good morning, friends, and welcome to the pre-market view. Fiscal cliff continues to hog the limelight in the global markets, and though the deadline has almost come now today, there has not been any kind of a progress on that front, and we continue to see some kind of differences in opinion with respect to the cutoff level above which the tax increase should be allowed. The Democrats are saying that it should be about $250,000 income above which the tax rates could be increased, whereas the Republicans are saying that it should be somewhere around $450,000 to about $5 lakh. Also, there are differences on the matter of social security as well as the estate tax, and there is a reconvenience of the meeting today, and by India time about 10:30, 11 o'clock we could have some announcement with respect to this fiscal cliff, but the fact that it has stretched itself for so long definitely has dampened the sentiment. So it remains to be seen now what kind of deal the Democrats and the Republicans are able to arrive at. As far as the US markets are concerned, they were down about 1.2 to 1.25%, and in fact for the whole week the US markets were down about 1.9 odd percent, mainly on the concerns of fiscal cliff. Also, European markets were down about 1.25 to 1.5%, and Asian markets, some of them are shut today. So markets like Japan, Korea, and some other markets are shut because of the year ending. But important thing to note is that though this fiscal cliff issue has been there for a while, some of the Asian markets continue to show a remarkable strength, particularly markets like Japan and to some extent Chinese markets have displayed a lot of strength despite this overhang of fiscal cliff. Talking about our own markets, we were also affected to some extent by this global markets weakness, and the flow situation has been okay, and on Friday we had about 831 crore of net buying by the FIIs, whereas the domestic institutions were sellers to the tune of about 531 crore. On that note, let me invite Shaival to take us through important F&O cues, ideas and strategies that we can have in the F&O markets. Hi Shaival, good morning.
Good morning.
We've seen the markets remain in this broad range of about 5850 to about 5950 for a long time, and even though we have seen a pullback, but it seems that it's just holding around these levels. So what's your reading of the F&O data points?
There's no major change in the activity on the options front, but what we have seen is that the PCR ratio is still at the mark of 1, so that is one positive sign for the market, and we hope that we would see a bounce back from here on, and the market would rally further. We have seen that the implied volatility has increased marginally, but that is not an issue as of now, because as our bias for the market is positive, and 5,900 on closing basis for the market would act as a good support going forward.
Right, Shaival, thanks a lot for that update.
Thank you.
Here are the important news and events that we are tracking today. First of all, the Basel III implementation deadline has been extended by 3 months to 1st of April 2013, and this would definitely help some of the banks to strengthen their capital base. And now, as per the global norms, the banks will have to keep their core capital at about 7% of the risk-weighted assets by 2018. So some of the banks have actually been able to raise the capital over the past few weeks, but some of the other banks where the capital base is not up to the desired level, they will get additional time, which is definitely a bit positive for the banking sector as a whole. And for aviation industry, there are some positive news, as the CCI report suggests that the main reason for the increase in the air fares has been the suspension of the Kingfisher Airlines, and there was no evidence of the price cartelization as suggested by some section of the market. This is a bit of a relief for the existing domestic carriers like SpiceJet and Jet Airways, so one can go long on these counters with the stop loss and targets mentioned here. Ambuja Cement is looking at adding the capacity in their West Bengal unit by about 2.4 million tons at a total investment of about 325 crore. So one can go long on Ambuja with a stop loss of 197 and a target of about 207 to about 210. And as we've seen the iron ore prices globally inching up, the NMDC would also revise their prices over the next 1 month, as we have seen that some of the Chinese steel makers have started entering into contract with the iron ore manufacturers, and the iron ore prices have also gone up from about 95 odd dollars to about $140 in the past about a month or so. So this would be definitely a big positive for NMDC. So one can go long on it with a stop loss of 161 and a target of about 169 to about 172. Ashok Leyland has launched a new CV 5 axle truck, which is considered to be the most fuel efficient vehicle in its category. So one can go long on Ashok Leyland with a stop loss of 26.5 and a target of about 27.75 to about 28.25. That's it from all of us, friends. Wish you all a very happy and a prosperous 2013, and we believe that it would turn out to be a very satisfying 2013 in terms of your investments. So wish you all the best for that.